Unit 6, Lesson 4, Student Example number 1. Draw the graph of y equals negative 2x. They're asking us to draw the graph of this formula. The first thing you want to do is to create a t-table so that you can get some points to plot. Put x here, y here. We can assign arbitrary values for x. Let's give it 1 to 5. So now we can calculate our y values using this formula. If our x was 1, like it is right here, we just substitute 1 for x in the formula, which would give us negative 2 times 1, negative 2. So y would equal to negative 2 when x equals 1. Doing the same thing for our x equaling 2, y would equal negative 2 times 2, which is negative 4. Doing the same thing when x equals 3, y would equal negative 2 times 3, which is negative 6. For when x equals 4, y would equal negative 8. And last, for when x equals 5, y would equal negative 10. Now we have x and y coordinates, or an ordered pair, if you will, to plot on the graph. Let's draw our axes markers. I'm going to say that each of my squares on my graph count for 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Draw my arrows on there to show that it continues. Counting downwards, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. To the right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And counting downwards to the left, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. Let's plot my points. I have a point at 1, negative 2. So my x value is 1, halfway in between, and my y value is negative 2. I have a point at 2, negative 4, so 2 over, 4 down. I have a point at 3, negative 6, over 3, down 6. I have a point at 4, negative 8, over 4, down 8. And I have a point at 5, negative 10, so over 5, down 10. Let's connect these points with a line. If I do that, I can get a line with my slope that goes at about this angle. And of course, these lines continue on and on, so I'm going to put arrows at the end of it. That's how you would graph an equation.